Assalamu alaikum and a very good morning to all of you. How are you all doing? Great too? Good? That's very great. Okay, so I can see all these smiley faces after the long weekend, right? That's very good. So this means that you guys enjoyed the weekend, right? Okay, lovely. And did you guys revise the lectures as well? Very well done. Okay. So tell me, what was the topic that we covered in the last week? What were the topics? Yes, we will be doing some practice exercises, right? And what are all of those practice exercises related to? Remember, I told you in the last week class and Thursday class as well that all of the practice exercises that we are doing is related to the topic that we just started. That was placing values. Excellent, Ahmed. So the placing values, and what was placing values? This means that we place numbers according to the positions which are already set or which are preset by the mathematical rules, right? And then we started with practice exercises, right? We write number in the form of digits, which were given in the form of words, and we did the opposite as well, that some of the numbers were given in the form of digits and we write them in the form of words. Similarly, we also practiced it by we were given the contracted form of a number and we were supposed to write their expanded form, and then we turned from expanded form into the contracted form as well, right? So we did a lot of things with the practice exercises. We are already done with like 8 to 9 exercises, practice exercises, and all of those were related to placing values, right? Because in every question, in every practice exercise, what we do on the first step, what is the first step? That we write the values of the numbers over that, right? Let's say if we have a 3-digit number, so we will always be starting from the left hand side and we will write the values as ones, tens, and then hundreds, right? Okay. And in Thursday's class, we did a very interesting activity. We added two numbers, and then as a result, we get a third number, which was maybe the smallest or the largest number of 2-digit number or 3-digit number. Okay, so did you guys revise that? Raise your hands. Did you guys revise that? Yes or no? Okay, good. So now I'll be asking you that. I'm writing the numbers on the board and you are supposed to tell me that what is this number, what is that, and when we add, what would be the number we will get. Okay, so let's start with that activity. Okay, so look at the board carefully. Tell me what do we call one as? One is the smallest 1-digit number, right? Do you remember this practice? Okay, and what is 9? 9 is very well done. 9 is the largest 1-digit number, right? Okay, and when we add these both number, what do we get as a result of that? 9 plus 1, 10. And what is 10? 10 is the smallest 2-digit number. Got it? Okay, now what does what 1 digit mean? We have only 1 digit in this. And what does 2 digits mean? We have 2 digits in this number. Got it? Okay, then I'm going to ask you one more as well. If let's say we add 99 plus 1, what would be the answer? When we add 99 plus 1, the answer would be 100. Now tell me, what is this? 99 is what? It's a 2-digit number. Okay, got it. Excellent. Now it's the smallest 2-digit number or the largest? Largest 2-digit number. Excellent. 2-digit number. Got it? And what is 1? 1 digit or 2 digit? 1 digit. Is it smallest or largest? Smallest. So 1 is smallest 1-digit number, right? And when we added the largest 2-digit number with the smallest 1-digit number, what we get in result of that 100 is a 3-digit number, right? So is it a smallest 3-digit number or the largest? Smallest 3-digit number. Excellent. We already practiced this in Thursday's class, right? Remember? Okay, now in today's class we will be moving forward and we will practice some more similar numbers. Let's say if we add Now I'm writing two numbers in front of you and you need to tell me what are these numbers. Let's say if I write, if we add 999 into 1, what would be the answer? 999 plus 1, the answer would be 1000. Excellent. Now tell me what is this number, what is this, and what we get as a result of that. 999 is it one digit number, two digit, or three digit? Three digit number. Excellent. The largest three digit number, right? And one is again smallest one digit number, right? And what we get as a result of that? How many digits are there in 1000? Count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, right? And it's the first four digit number. So this means is it smallest or largest? Smallest. Excellent. So 1000 is smallest four digit number. Got it? When we added the largest three digit number into the smallest one digit number, what we get? The smallest four digit number. Got it? Okay. Now open your book, page number 21. This is your book, page number 21, that we will be doing today. Before starting the exercise in the book, let's watch an interesting video. Okay, I'm going to share the screen and do let me know if the video is visible to you or not. Okay, so show me a thumbs up if it visible. It is. Okay, excellent.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Okay, class. So you have seen the video. In the video, there were numbers written, right? And the numbers were written in two forms. Let's say the first number that you have seen was 1. The one was written in this form and in this form as well. Similarly, then you saw the next number, it was 2, like this. 2 and then in the form of this. Then 3, THREE, 3. Now, what does this mean? What was they actually showing you in the video? That we can write numbers in two forms. What is the message that you get from the video? That we can write number in two forms. We can write it in this form and we can write it in this form as well, right? And when we were practicing writing numbers in the form of words, I told you that why we learned this topic, that why it is not enough to just know about the numbers in this form, why it is necessary to remember this as well. Because there are some places where it is required from you to write the numbers in the form of words, right? And then I gave you the example of check as well, that if you want to withdraw some money from your account and you want to write a check for that, then there in the check it is required by you to write the number in the form of words, right? Okay, so we discussed it. Similarly, there are some other places as well where it is required to write the numbers in the form of words. So that is why we are learning this topic. And in the video, you also saw that the numbers were written in two forms, right? Similarly, in your book, the topic is number names. This means that all of the numbers which are in this form, in the digital form, they have some names as well. And what are their names? These are their names. We call this digit as 1. We call this as 2. This as 3. These are their names, right? And we have written these names in the form of words. Got it? Okay. Now open your book, page number 21. Hurry up. Well, the statement says that see how the number names are written. The number names are written for different numbers, and you are supposed to look at that what is the way in which we write the number names. Okay, let's look at the first one. The digits written are 2, 0, and 0. And the first step that they did is what? They write place values over there. right? They write the values which are ones, because we have 3-digit numbers, so the values will be from ones till 100, right? So ones, tens, and then 100, and then 200. The number was 200. Then they write 400. We always start, when we want to write the number names in the form of words, we will always start from right hand side. We write placing values always from left hand side, and when we want to write it in the form of words, we always start from right hand side. Got it? Okay. Similarly, now if we look at the next number, the number is 321. So we write placing values, but I told you that whenever we want to write the placing values, we always start from left hand side. Let's say there is this number which is 351. So if we want to write the placing values, I will always start from this side, right? So I'll be writing as ones, tens, and then hundreds. But now if I want to turn it into in the form of words, I will always start from right hand side. And first I will write 300, right? Then how many tens? 351. Got it? When we write placing values, we always start from left hand side. And if we want to change a number from digital form into the word form, we will always start from right hand side. Got it? Okay, excellent. Now let's move forward. See the next number. It says 784 or 784. You can write and, or if you want to skip it, you can skip it as well. Okay. Then 999 or 999. Okay, two forms. Now, there is this small exercise which is given at the bottom of the page. It says that match the following. The numbers are given in both forms, first in the form of digits and in the form of words as well. You are supposed to match them, okay? Match the form which is in the form of word with the digital form. The first number is, they have done the first one for you already. The second one is 901. Find the 901 and tell me where it is. On the bottom, excellent, 901, right? Match it with that. Now let's look at the next one, 317. Find 317, where it is? Above 901. Excellent, match it with 317. The next number is 230. Where is 230? On the top, right? Match it with 230. The next is 657. Where is 657? Over here, just below 230. Got it? Okay. So what we did, we practiced writing numbers in both forms. The one is in the form of digits and the second one is in the form of words, right? Okay. Now I'm going to ask you randomly to write the number names for these number. Okay. So tell me what would be the name of this number, which is, who is going to tell me the number name for this? First, write the placing values. Excellent. It would be ones, then tens, then 100. Now, yes, Ahmed, 957. Excellent. Okay, Sarah, you tell me about this. Ones, tens, and 100. What is the number? 251. Excellent. Okay, yes, Eliza, you tell me about this number. What is this? Ones, tens, 100. What is the number? 300. Excellent. Okay, so what we did basically in today's class, we practiced the number names of the digits, right? Okay, so what you are supposed to do at your home, you need to practice this. Write random numbers in the form of digits and then practice writing their names as well. Okay, so that was all for today. See you in the next class. Until then, take care and Allah Hafiz.